Most people unknowingly switch off the body's strongest rejuvenation mechanism every morning. But Japanese adults over 40 naturally activate it, gaining an extra 10 to 15 years of vibrant, healthy life. Welcome to the Fresh Fuel Guide. Most of us unknowingly shut down the body's strongest rejuvenation mechanism every single morning. Yet in Japan, the opposite happens. Adults over 40 naturally activate it, gaining an extra 10 to 15 years of vibrant, healthy life with remarkably low rates of chronic disease. The issue isn't genetic, it comes from daily eating habits. When meal timing drifts away from the body's biological rhythms, we lose access to the repair system within us, a mechanism awarded the Nobel Prize for the discovery of autophagy. What's striking is that millions of people repeat this mistake every day without realizing it. In this video, you and Emma will explore how the Japanese keep autophagy consistently active, and how you can begin activating it yourself. Starting tonight. Number 1. The mysterious beginning in Okinawa. Turning 100 is often associated with frailty. Yet in Okinawa in 1975, a woman who had reached that age was still out in the fields cutting grass by hand. This impossible scene compelled Dr. Makoto Suzuki to leave Tokyo in search of answers. Beginning a research journey that would last more than 5 decades, he discovered that the extraordinary vitality of Okinawan elders did not come from rare genetics, but from daily rhythms and eating habits that helped the body maintain its natural ability to repair its own cells. From the moment he met that energetic centenarian, Suzuki sensed he had stumbled upon a biological secret the world had overlooked, and what he uncovered next would challenge everything we think we know about aging. Number 2. The discovery that shook modern biology. What is autophagy? For years, scientists believed that when a cell ate itself, it was simply performing routine cleanup, but Dr. Yoshinori Osumi saw the opposite. Under nutrient-deprived conditions, he observed tiny structures behaving like biological Pac-Man figures, cutting away damaged components and recycling them into fresh energy and building material. His discovery revealed that the human body carries a powerful internal rejuvenation program known as autophagy, a mechanism that later earned him the 2016 Nobel Prize. Autophagy doesn't just remove waste, it renews the cell, allowing it to function younger, cleaner, and more efficiently. And what activates this process is far simpler than most people imagine. The story becomes even more compelling when we see how the Japanese trigger it naturally every day. Number 3. Harahachi-bu, the 80% ritual that activates cellular renewal. Many people believe the body needs to be filled to function well. Yet Okinawans live by the opposite principle. They practice Harahachi-bu, stopping when they're about 80% full. This seemingly simple habit creates a profound shift in cellular biology. When the body isn't overloaded with excess food, insulin rises more slowly, mTOR activity drops, and autophagy gains room to switch on. In other words, eating just a little less becomes a gentle signal for the body to begin its internal cleanup and repair cycle. This steady 80% rhythm has helped Okinawans remain remarkably youthful and resilient over the decades. And what makes an even bigger difference is the timing of their meals. Number 4. The 12 to 16-hour fasting window, when the body enters its peak repair phase. Many people assume that a night's sleep is enough for full recovery. But science shows the opposite. Sleep only begins the repair cycle. The peak of autophagy occurs in the final hours of a prolonged fast, typically between 12 and 16 hours. During this window, insulin drops, AMPK rises, and cells switch into an intensive cleanup mode, removing damaged components and rebuilding stronger structures. Unfortunately, the common habit of eating immediately upon waking shuts this process off before it reaches its full potential. The Japanese understand this well, and one real-life example has captured the medical world's attention. Number 5. Dr. Hinohara, a living example of reaching 105 through optimal meal timing. While many assume that old age inevitably means declining health, Dr. Shigeaki Hinohara proved the opposite. He maintained 18-hour workdays, continued seeing patients at age 100, and even flew to New York to lecture at 102. His secret wasn't advanced medicine but a natural fasting rhythm, a very light breakfast, a modest lunch, a wholesome early dinner before 6 p.m., followed by a 16-hour nightly rest. This extended fasting window allowed autophagy to operate at full capacity, keeping his energy, cognition, and immunity remarkably stable for decades. Yet the most substantial evidence of all comes from a place few people expect, inside the human gut itself. Number 6 to 300.000 colons. Proof that your true age lives in the gut. Many people assume aging shows up first in the skin, hair, or wrinkles, but Dr. Hiromi Shinya, who examined more than 300.000 colons, discovered the opposite. The body's actual age is revealed in the gut. He found that people who consumed processed foods, red meat, and constant snacks had colons that were shorter, thicker, and visibly inflamed. In contrast, those who followed traditional Japanese eating patterns and allowed their digestive system 14 to 16 hours of rest each day had smooth, clean colons that appeared decades younger. When the gut has time to regenerate, the entire body begins to repair itself accordingly. And to keep their young gut active, Okinawans rely on a special group of foods that help autophagy stay switched on. Number 7. Okinawan foods, the key to keeping autophagy switched on. The longevity of Okinawans doesn't come from strict calorie reduction, but from thoughtful food choices that support the body's daily self-repair. Purple sweet potatoes, rich in anthocyanins, support steady blood sugar and create conditions that favor autophagy. Bitter melon helps lower insulin, while seaweed provides iodine, calcium, and essential minerals needed for cellular detoxification. Tofu, colorful vegetables, and other polyphenol-rich foods act as protective shields for cells during renewal. Even their habit of drinking green tea contributes compounds that reinforce this natural cleanup system. Yet the most subtle and powerful secret reveals itself at the very start of the day. Number 8. The morning ritual, how to shift from fasting without turning off autophagy. Morning is the time when the body is most vulnerable to losing its repair state, because a single heavy or rushed meal can abruptly shut down autophagy. The Japanese approach this transition with remarkable simplicity. Half a glass of fresh vegetable juice, often carrot or apple, combined with a tablespoon of olive oil. This pairing helps flatten glucose spikes and allows the body to move gently from fasting to feeding without disrupting the deep restoration that occurred overnight. They wait an additional 20 minutes before eating anything solid, giving the repair cycle enough time to complete its final phase. This steady rhythm is also why Okinawans maintain exceptional vitality across generations. Number 9. Okinawan longevity is declining, a warning from the younger generation. Although Okinawa was once a global symbol of healthy aging, the past few decades have revealed a troubling shift. Younger generations have adopted more processed foods, sugary snacks, red meat, and late-night meals, habits influenced by Western eating patterns. As biological rhythms become disrupted and the gut is no longer given enough time to rest, low-grade inflammation rises, autophagy weakens, and their health indicators increasingly resemble those of countries with lower life expectancy, such as the United States. This shows that longevity isn't inherited genetically but the result of repeated daily choices. With the proper habits, the body can regain much of the advantage it once held. And that's precisely why a 4-week plan can create noticeable change starting tonight. Number 10. The 4-week plan, Activate autophagy starting tonight. Cellular renewal doesn't require complicated routines. You can begin with 4 simple steps over 4 weeks. In week 1, stop eating when you're roughly 80% complete to reduce digestive load. In week 2, extend the break between meals to 12 to 14 hours, gradually moving toward 16 hours if your body adapts well. In week 3, start your morning with half a glass of vegetable juice and a tablespoon of olive oil to ease the transition out of fasting. By week 4, build your main meal Okinawa style: purple sweet potatoes, seaweed, tofu, and colorful vegetables. If you find this content valuable, please subscribe to join us on your daily journey toward better health. And what happens after these 4 weeks is only the beginning of a far more profound transformation you'll hear about in the conclusion ahead. The journey you've just explored reveals that longevity isn't a genetic miracle, it's the outcome of everyday choices repeated consistently over time. Autophagy, Harahachi-bu, the 12 to 16 hour fasting window, Okinawan foods, and a mindful morning ritual form a robust system that allows the body to enter self-repair mode, a mechanism awarded the Nobel Prize and shown to reduce inflammation, enhance metabolic health, and slow cellular aging. When practiced regularly, research from Harvard and the NIH indicates that energy can rise noticeably within 7 days. Sleep deepens by the second week, and inflammatory markers drop significantly within 4 to 6 weeks. You now have a clear roadmap to activate your body's natural rejuvenation pathways. So, which step will you choose to begin tonight? Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the following video.